shoulder procedure over the offseason. How's everything going at this point?
Great. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I did it. It was something I was trying to just rehab, but I came back for the OTA practices after a couple days. It was just something that needed to be addressed. So we took another look at it, and the rehab's been going awesome. So came back here pretty early for the off season. So I've been back here for, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks already. And it's been going really good. So it's something I'm happy that I did.
Been blessed to be with the same unit, for a few years now. How is it just to see the new faces out here, and just to see a new group of guys, man, trying to find their way out here on the line?
Yeah, I mean, that's every year. You're always going to have some turnover. Obviously, this year we've had more turnover than in the past. But it's good to see. It's good to see guys out here, young, wanting to compete, trying to earn their way in this league. Because, at one point, every player was there. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see those guys working hard, trying to, achieve what they want to achieve.
Curious what you've seen in over the past year.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was pretty raw coming in, but you love the athletic talent. Just a year under his belt.
Yeah.
How much have you seen him kind of advance?
I think he's starting to gain confidence in himself. He's obviously physically gifted, like incredibly physically gifted. But it's been a step up, obviously, coming from college. Not only if you come from college in the United States to the NFL, but from Canada. So I think a step up in the competition, having to learn the playbook against really good competition, just took a little bit. And now he's starting to gain some confidence in that. And then he was actually out at my gym all offseason in Arizona. So I think that'll be great for him. And I think more than anything, he just needs reps. And he's going to get a lot of reps, especially, I'm out for a little bit right now. That's going to give him more reps to improve and get better. So I think he's just going to continue to improve. And I'm excited to see him get more opportunities in the preseason to be able to be in a game scenario and do it, because that's another step after, practice. So.
Is that his idea or your idea?
Ask you about what the vibe is. What's the mentality? We've asked you that more than I think most anyone on this roster. You've had incredible expectations the last couple of years after the gut punch last season ended. Where's the mindset of this group right now?
I mean, it's going to sound like boring, but you just have to get back to work. Especially with our schedule this year, we earned the right to play in all these games against these really good teams. But now we have to show up. Now we have to put the work in, and you don't want to go out there and lay an egg. Because a couple years ago, nobody wanted to watch the Lions. Now everybody wants to watch the Lions. Guys want to come play here. And that's a testament to the work that we put in when not as many people cared. So I think you can't lose sight of that. You got to keep the main thing, and that's going out to work, getting better, competing. And I think, as I've said a million times with different situations, Brad and Dan wouldn't bring guys in here that don't adhere to that mindset.
That was very good.
Oh, thank you.
It looked like you worked out with Gio this offseason.
Yeah.
Maybe took him under your wing.
Yeah.
What have you seen from him in year two, and why is it important for you to mentor him and other young guys?
Because number one, they're the future. I'm not going to be able to play forever. I'm going to, play as long as I can because, I like being here, and especially I love the guys. I think it was really good for him to, be out at the gym in the off season, just kind of give him some sense of direction because, it can be hard. Where do I train? What do I do? When do I start ramping it up? And then out in Arizona, we were around a bunch of guys that play. And then Jamarco Jones, Natane Moody's out there too. So you have, 4 guys on the Lions that are at the same gym who have all played football at a high level. So you can see what it looks like. So I think it was good for him. I think he was able to gain confidence and then just maybe train a little differently than he has in the past.
How does your leadership role change with kind of some of the individual differences along the interior of the offensive line this season and without Frank there, and also not physically being able to be on the field these first few weeks?
First and foremost, losing Frank. I mean, he's as close to an irreplaceable guy as you can get. Side note, I'm happy for him. Over the last couple years, him kind of going through what he's been going through mentally and physically, it could have happened sooner. And I think he stuck it out for us. So first and foremost, I'm happy for Frank. And when he called me, I was almost I was sad for myself because he's my best friend. And I've only played one full season without him, so it's going to be different. But for him, I'm relieved for you. And then I went and saw him a couple days after, and it was the right decision. It was right for him. So What was the second part of your question? Sorry.
Being a leader among this unit, I mean,
Yeah.
not only the most veteran player on this team, but on that unit that's seeing so many changes in the offseason and in the interior.
I think number one, the standard is the standard. We're expected to be one of the top offensive lines in the league. You lose big pieces, but we've put those expectations on ourselves and put ourselves in a position where we're expected to perform a certain way. It doesn't matter if there's maybe a guy's out and there's a backup in, maybe there's a guy who's never started games before and he's in there and he's playing. The expectation is the expectation, and that's just really not going to change. And I think for me personally, especially as I'm getting older, I can't let myself waver from the expectations, especially in practice. Right now I'm not practicing, but when I am back out there, I need to do things the right way, because if I don't do things the right way, then that's setting a bad example for guys who haven't got to play. And I wouldn't be in the position I'm in if I didn't handle things as a professional. So I think just continuing to set a good example, as boring as that is, kind of lead by example sort of thing. And then I think it's going to be important to build the guys up, because there's going to be bad days. Guys are going to have bad games. I'm going to have a bad game. It's just going to happen. But just continue to build those guys up, because there's a lot of expectations on our room, and there's a lot of expectations on certain individuals that can seem pretty daunting, but they're ready for it. Well, I talked to him a bunch of times this offseason. I probably talked to him 3 or 4 times on the phone before the decision was coming. That's what I was expecting. And I'm just happy that he was able to arrive at that decision and be at peace with it. Because like I said, I was a little worried when I went to go see him in person afterwards that he was going to be struggling with it, but he was just relieved. And just as a human being, like I said, outside of his wife and his mom and his family, I feel like I know what he was dealing with more than anybody. And everybody just seems so happy for him. And I'm happy for him. I mean, the guy had a phenomenal career. I mean, for my money, he should be in the Hall of Fame. He was incredible.
What's your early impressions with John Morton so far? What's he bring to the table? Anything different, or what have you noticed him?
I missed the first part. Who are you talking about?
John Morton.
Oh, well, number one, he's been here before, so we have a little familiarity with him. And then as far as bringing his own flavor to things, but also he's not trying to change everything that we were good at. Maybe we're going to do it a little differently here and there. We'll tweak it here, new formation. Maybe there's some things that he's talked with Jared that him and Jared like together. There's going to be new concepts and stuff like that. As far as the run game's concerned, Hank's doing a lot of that, which he's done a lot of that in the past anyway. So there's a lot of continuity, a lot of carryover with that, but there's going to be new concepts and things like that. And then with every year, there's going to be new guys playing, so you might have to play to their strengths a little bit. Maybe we'll be a little more heavy in a certain run concept or a certain pass concept. Maybe there's some things that we did last year that based on self-scout we need to mix up and maybe do it differently or do less of, But right now it's just day 2. We're just trying to get lined up right, and we're trying to get the snap count and get the communication in. All those nuances will come.
What's it like to be around on this football team, on this field again, and being such a big part of that defense again?
Oh, man. I dreamed of this day, of this camp. A long time coming. I mean, man, I miss it out here. When I got hurt, I was a slight that I know back in the day I used to be like, man, when I get done retiring about 10 to 12 years, I ain't gonna miss football because I know I give everything I got. But when you have to take advantage of every play, every day out here on this field, because it can be taken away from you in a snap of a finger, which it was for me last year, and it made me realize how much I love this team, love these guys, love football. I'm just grateful to be able to be back here again, for sure. So.
Your role was new and changing last year, or maybe it was old hat because it was some of the Purdue stuff, but more on the line. You got Shep now calling the defense. How, if at all, are things changing for you this year?
Slightly the same. Playing a little bit more off the ball. That's what Shep prefers. Just kind of be able to use me in certain different ways, whether that's stacking on the line of scrimmage or rushing. So pretty much the same thing. Just a little bit of different. It's different a little bit schematically, but other than that, no, kind of the same role, and yeah, that's it for sure. So.
You haven't had a bigger supporter in this.
going off to the side if you need him.
You haven't had a bigger supporter in this building than Shep from pretty much the moment you've been here.
Right.
To see him climb into that role, to now coordinate the defense. What does that mean to you on a personal level, and then what do you think it means to you at a professional level?
Oh man, Shep was a guy that believed in me more than probably sometimes I believed in myself. Saw a lot of potential in me, even when he wasn't my coach, when he was outside linebacker coach my first year. He is so passionate about this game, about the defense. He wants to get better each and every day. That's what I love about him. I mean, the guy is never how you put this? He's never happy. Let's say that. He happy when we win and get turned. I'm just saying, like, he's never satisfied. That's the right word for it. So he's looking to get better and allowing us to get better each and every day. I mean, it means a lot to me just to see from where we both started, me getting extended and him getting the defensive coordinator job. It's amazing. I know there's a lot more of the role for him, and I'm excited to see where he takes us as a defense. So.
His promotion also came with a promotion for Sean Deion Hamilton. What excites you about being able to continue that relationship with him?
Oh man, I mean, mind you, I played 2 years with Coach Sean Deion for 2 years. My first year I was hurt, and then the second year we had camp together. But man, you want to talk about a smart player, smart guy, smart coach. He knows everything from a defense standpoint, offense standpoint. To have a guy like that to be coached by is amazing. I mean, he took a lot of kind of coaching stuff from Shep and knows how to translate it to the meeting room. But man, it feels good to have a guy like that who also has been in the player's shoes and knows what it's like to be out on that field and put us in position to go out there and make plays and win some games and being one of the best defenses this year. So I'm excited.
I apologize if you were asked this in the beginning. I stepped in a little late. Do you feel like you have something to prove this year, or kind of where is your mindset coming off the injury last year and getting a big chunk of last season taken away from you after you performed as well as you did in 23?
Yeah, something to prove to myself. I would say that last year was the first year where I felt like everything was coming together for me. The game slowed down. I was at my healthiest before my knee. I felt my strongest, felt my fastest. So it's time to start off where I left. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just super excited to be back out here. I'm blessed to be able to see this field again, and I'm just ready to go. And it's a lot more for me to prove to myself, and I don't care about proving to nobody else but myself. So that's my main focus this year. So.
We talk a lot about continuity with offensive line, but this is year 3 with the main 3 guys together at the linebacker room.
Yeah.
How much does that, I guess, allow you guys to take it to course 301?
Man, the chemistry that we have is insane. I mean, it's kind of weird because we always know we're thinking out on the field, because me and as of now, while Alex is out right now, me and Jack are just literally after a play look at each other and be like, "You seen that?" We're like, "Yeah, I seen it." It's weird. I mean, and the same thing that goes when Alex is here. Like, we all 3 are always on page, and even the other guys that's in the room, man, we all have built a strong bond. I mean, most of the guys in the room I've been with at least 2 to 3 years plus. So it's amazing to have a room like that, man. Guys who are striving to get better each and every day, man. You see, we compete not only with each other but out there on the field because everybody's trying to get better. But man, I'm excited to be back with Alex and Jack, man. Those 2 guys have definitely, elevated. We all elevated each other's games. I'm just super excited, man. And to watch them last year out there without me, man, it sucked. But they got the job done, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just super ecstatic to be back there with them this year. So.
Going back to Sean Deion Hamilton, is it insane that he's your coach now?
Man, what's funny? I'm like, this is so. It's not weird, but it's just like, man, like everybody. I mean, when Shep was our coach, he played with Germ. So, and he always just say, like, I played with Germ, and I'm like, think about it. I'm like, man, I played side by side with Coach Sean Deion, and it's weird but like. He kind of last year was assistant, so we kind of got a feel of his coaching style and what he was about and kind of his knowledge. So it's not super weird. I mean, it's a different coaching style, but at the same time, it's all good. He knows ball. He knows how to coach. He knows how to put us in the right position to make plays. And I'm super excited for him to see where he takes us as a linebacker unit this year. And I know we do very well. I know he'll do very well this year for sure. So.
When you look across at the offensive line, what's it like? I mean, seeing, I guess, the movement that's happened, obviously, in the interior and just different guys there.
Defensive-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's amazing. I mean, like, the defensive line that we have right now.
The offensive line.
Oh, the offensive line. Okay, I got you. Oh, the changes. Oh, man, it's kind of weird not seeing Frank out there. But God bless him. I know he was a warrior. Really looked up to Frank, man. The way that he approached the game, the way he laid his body on the line. Definitely expiring. But no, man, got a lot of good young guys out there, man. It's good to get them out there now, get the exposure from our defense, a veteran, somewhat defensive line and defense. And no, man, it's just amazing to see how these guys out here are developing. Like I said, it's kind of weird. Even Deck is out right now, but no, those guys are picking up the pieces. But no, I'm super excited. They got some good pieces over there, and the offense is elite, and they got some weapons over there. So I know everything will be put together for them. So.
Has Tate been able to identify where the pressure is coming from? I mean, just from what you've seen, if you've heard him, like the communication. I guess. They didn't pick it up, picked it up sometimes, but I'm not really worried about it, honestly. I don't really pay attention, really. I just want to see what my job responsibility is, but I'm pretty sure he's doing a good job. I mean, I know Coach and them thinks highly of him, so and I think he'd be a good player for us on offense.
I have to ask around him a couple weeks, but Zach Cunningham, you've been able to pick anything up from a guy like that with that kind of experience?
Man, a vet, true vet. Loves the game, man. Made a lot of big plays in this league. I remember watching him. We was in Philly, man. He's a great linebacker, and to have a guy like that in our room, somebody I can learn off from, and kind of with his experience that he had around the league, it's good to have some vets in the room, stuff like that. But no, he's a locker room guy, man. Loves to teach, also loves to learn. Even ask me questions. I know that our defense can get a little complex sometimes, but. No, man, the guy loves football, and that's all we care about here. So
you got to ask him, how's the golf game, and have you gotten there recently?
Man, I ended my golf season pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really excited about how I finished, man. It's so hard. I mean, you go in there, and I got a son, so for all my fellas, y'all know how it is when your wife won't let you golf. So I got out there a decent amount of time, but golf is one of those things that you have to kind of practice, and I don't, and I expect to go out there and shoot really good, and I don't, and it upsets me. But no, man, I love golf. It's one of those things. When I was younger, I could pick up any bat, any ball, anything, and pick it up super fast and be good at it. And golf is the only thing I'm still trash at. So it makes me mad, but one day I'll get it for sure.
One of us.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate it.
I want to ask you about the new defensive coordinator, Kelvin Shepard. Obviously, you've been familiar with him, but just talk about him. What he brings to the table, anything different, or anything you noticing so far with him at all?
Just as far as the competitive nature, and that he's young just like us, ambitious, he's hungry. And one thing about him, man, that player-to-coach relationship, like he allows us to meet with him. If we have any questions or any thoughts or concerns, like he really, really is there for his players. And I mean, he kind of like resembles Dan Campbell and everything we stand for. Like, has a whole bunch of grit, and he's fun to have as a coach and go out there and lay it on the line for him.
This is my 17th training camp. I don't think I remember a defense dominating a 7-on-7 drill very often. This doesn't happen. You guys kind of did that today. Just your thoughts on where this defense is, and it seems like you got some pieces that are fitting together pretty nice right now.
Well, I mean, the standard is the standard. We got a long ways to go. And it's just a bunch of guys who come together, and honestly, we out there playing for each other. Like, I feel like the brotherhood is stronger than ever, and just even during the off season, allowing us to do like activities together, being out here and really sacrifice. Like, we just pride ourselves on sacrifice for each other. Nobody's bigger than the team. So I mean, when you got guys like that, man, a lot of plays gonna happen because you're really out there just having fun. Just another day playing football as if you were a kid.
What about your game? They always say the biggest leap from year one to year two. Just what was the focus for you this off season, and kind of where are you at with your game?
I mean, I got experience now. Just pride myself on trying to go out there and get the ball, and then just taking it one day at a time. I mean, it just don't happen overnight. You got to trust the process, and I'm staying down for it.
I'm so sorry about that. You got a good Rocky Sin story yet? We kind of new here. We haven't really got to know him, but that seems to do a little bit of everything. So.
Rock, I don't know if it's boxing or jiu-jitsu, but let's just say Rocky is not somebody that I would want to fight. So, yeah.
Dude, I mean, he can bring it.
Yeah. I mean, and then on top of that, man, he's a very serious guy. So, I mean, in the meetings, he doesn't really say much, but I mean, he has a big heart. I can tell. Trying to crack the code a little bit, we getting there.
Sure. You said the standard is the standard. That secondary looks like it has a chance to be really, really good. Just what is that standard for you guys in that room?
The standard for us is getting the ball back to the offense. I mean, when you could go out there and force turnovers, force takeaways, it's game-changing plays. And then on top of that, we all young, and we've had a chance to have a year of camaraderie under our belt. Like, that's very, very rare in the NFL. So, I mean, just seeing the same guys you were lined up with aside, I mean, we replaced Carlton with DJ, but he's came in and fell right into place. So when you have a group of guys that can gel together, we hang out together, and we do extracurricular activities together, I mean, just the brotherhood is stronger than ever. And when you are able to go out there and have trust that your guy's going to be in the right spot, or he could trust me to make this play, and it just makes football a lot easier.
You still jonesing for your first one?
Yeah, it's coming though. I mean, once you get one, they just start coming. So.
It wasn't like something that was hanging on you this offseason.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I just watch tape every day, thinking about the plays that I could have made. But I'm just one of those guys, like, I want to be a perfectionist. So, I mean, if you chase perfection, then, I mean, you won't fall short of it.
I remember last year, as you guys cleaned out your locker, you still remain confident as ever, man. You said you see yourself being as one of the top in the league at your position, man. Is this still the way you feel?
Of course.
Motivating you?
Ain't nothing changed. I mean, I just feel like that, number one, because just coming into a system and then having to play Super Bowl caliber football night in, night out, Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, and then when you have a coach and when you have a team like us, you know that you're going to get everyone's best. So just being put in that role and then knowing teams know you're going to play man, and then come out of college and transition into the NFL, you can't help but get better. So I mean, I'm excited for you too.
You told the story of your number, I think this offseason. Can you tell it again?
Oh yeah. My number one, my mom's birthday is May 6th. So that's number one. I wore 6 in high school, but then, everybody knows about the passing that happened to my teammate Kyrie. So just the ability just to look down, and if I need extra motivation, just knowing that he's somewhere looking down, and, just remembering, like, he living through me. So.
Apologies if you were already asked this, T, but just in your second season, do you feel like you have something to prove, or what kind of personal goals do you set for yourself going into year 2?
I don't feel like I have nothing to prove to anybody. Like, I'm just really trying to get better every day. And I feel like I want to go out there and do whatever it takes for the team to win. Whether that's running down on kickoff, running down on punt, just whatever coach or my teammates need me to do. And as far as personal goals, I mean, I think about one all day, every day, and that's winning the Super Bowl. And I'm going to do whatever this team needs me to do to go and try to attain that.
How about as far as working on things in camp to help improve your game and performance to lead to that end result of a Super Bowl for the team?
Just working on being more of a leader, and then working on getting the ball, and then just working on the little details. I mean, playing corner, and then just as far as having that 1 year of experience under your belt, you just can't get bored doing the little things. So I just pride myself on trying to get here early, focusing on recovery for my body, and then really, really watching film. And then my coach, Coach Shea, and Coach J.O., like, they do a really, really good job of just allowing us to meet with them over time. Like, y'all kind of holding me up right now because I'm finna go meet with them. So, yeah.
David said, I know you only have 1 year under your belt, but David said yesterday that this team is just tired of being close. Is that a sentiment that's kind of carried out throughout this entire locker room?
Most definitely. I mean, Detroit, I don't even think we've ever been to the Super Bowl game. So just as far as getting there and then having that whole offseason to think about it, like, you get tired of that feeling. And then I mean, you only have a small window to attain that. So, I mean, the window for us it's open, and we just want to try to attain that before it closes.
And a little off topic, how you feeling about Alabama this year?
Come on, man. You know what we're going to do. Like,
what are they going to do?
I mean, I don't really know because I haven't been there, but from what I've seen, we got a lot of playmakers. We got some people that in my class that are still there. The leadership is still there. So I feel like the tide going to keep rolling.
Do you have to pay to switch your jersey?
Huh?
Do you have to pay to switch your jersey?
Nah. No problem.
Early impressions of John Morton, new OC for you.
Yeah, enthusiastic about the game. His love for the game, shows how much he cares, how much dedication and work he puts into the game planning and to scripting practice. I can just feel the fire from him whenever he's delivering the message.
A lot of guys talk about the attention to detail that he brings to the table. How do you see that manifest out here on the field?
Yeah, it's all the little things. Those little things can make big plays. So dialing in on those, from walkthrough to in the meeting room to on the field. You know, it got to translate.
Missed it walking up a little bit late, but obviously, Brad's made it clear just it's competition for the number 2 job, and it's probably nothing different than you've ever been in your life. But how do you sort of approach that?
The same way that how I have, for years. Every year I've been playing football, even since Little League, my dad put me in competition with another guy. I wasn't starting off of rip, I had to earn it. So, just coming out here and playing my game is me versus me, really.
Dad made you work for it?
Oh yeah. No, he wasn't gonna give me anything. For sure.
How old brings out the best in you?
Oh, 100%. It does. I'm a very competitive guy. My love for the game, I'll do anything to make sure that, I'm playing at my highest and at my best.
How old were you when your dad was coaching you, by the way?
11. That's the only year he coached me.
Dan mentioned giving you a couple things to work on this offseason. What were those in particular, and how do you think you improved at them?
Yeah, just playing fast and playing on time with rhythm and playing confident. He wants me to go out there and showcase my talent, and the only way I can do that is by playing fast and playing confident.
Do you think last year was really your first year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After missing most of your rookie year, so how much faster are you seeing it?
A lot faster, yeah. So, just hitting guys in windows that are developing a little earlier, seeing it a little earlier, and playing on time.